much, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. And for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. So the Rockets win the tip. And this matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
Here's Eason. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Back to Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Şengün with a screen on Dort. To the wing right side. The 3. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Durant.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Outside, Dort. All his kicks to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Cans it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 24 points. Smith's shot is good.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Wallace outside. Outside, Dort. Three-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Durant kicks to Smith. Thompson in the corner. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Holmgren outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Here's SGA. The Rockets making the shot. Driving the lane. The tray. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 6. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of throwing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they performed. And it paid off.
And the dunk by SGA.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. take a look at Wallace. Such quick hands, second in the NBA.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Miami. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by Lou Dort. Pass to Durant. Houston needs to get a shot, and there it is for him. And that's now 7 points for Şengün.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a three-point game. Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holmgren against Smith. And here is Durant. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Out to Smith. For three. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Inside, Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Durant finds Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's SGA. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Smith. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
SGA passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Here's Eason. Hasn't made one yet. Back to KD. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Cason Wallace. Mitchell passes to Williams. Wiggins outside. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Over Shepherd. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket. SGA's got 10 points in the game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And it's Durant missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins outside. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Durant down low. Covered by Wiggins. Chalk up 2 there.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 3-point lead. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Durant deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Hartenstein. 9-point game his last outing. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
KD against Wiggins. Durant inside. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell wide open. Traps in the tray.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And it's Shepherd missing.
2 minutes remaining.
The Thunder leading by 8.
2 minutes.
Hartenstein passes to SGA. And he makes good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for SGA. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. This one for 3. Rebounded by Joe. The Thunder leading by 10. Now, here's Mitchell. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. Holmgren against Green. Holmgren can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now, here's Mitchell. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Shepherd against Miami. He was really on his game. Şengün with the bucket.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Joe passes to Williams. Mitchell looking it over. Pocket 4. After Joe. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. Holmgren is out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Mitchell in at the point. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. That one misses.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
There's Okogie. No scoring in this one. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Şengün after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Now Şengün, he had 19 points in the win against Miami.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Mitchell at the line for one.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Rockets trail by 15. Şengün with the screen for Shepherd. Puts the move on, and the jumper is on the mark.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepherd using the screen and finding his spot.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. Now Caruso. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Shepherd. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Heat. Caruso kicks to Mitchell. Green against Holmgren. Caruso sets the screen for Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün getting himself way up there?
Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. Mitchell left side. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Rockets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. That's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. And then for Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams comes in for Williams. NSGA subbed in for Alex Caruso. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They double-team KD. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes a 3. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Outside Williams. To the middle. Holmgren in the post. Şengün's there. Holmgren can't hit. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Şengün. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Good on the three-point shot. Holmgren's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shepard the pass to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now here's SGA. He's got 16. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Finney-Smith. Thompson in the corner. Here's Shepard. SGA defending. 6 on the shot clock. Now Finney-Smith. Oh, good with the triple.
I think everybody in the building expecting him to make that collective shot.
Now SGA. And good. You got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points. Outside, KD. Pass to Shepard. There's the 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And a wide open look for SGA. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Finney-Smith finds KD. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün Şengün throws it down.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Over Shepherd. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepherd. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's jacked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Wallace subbed in for Mitchell. Clark would have to think that for game one of this back-to-back, teams are making some calculated adjustments. What do you think?
You're not wrong about that, Kevin. No reason to really show your full hand, if you will, in a back-to-back situation. You're always conscious of where your players are physically in terms of rest and fatigue. It's about finding the right balance for your particular ball club based on what the potential is and where you are currently.
Here's Thompson. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Pass to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Here's KD. That's good again. His seventh basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Holmgren. He picked up 18 points in their last one against the Wizards in Washington.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Holmgren with it, covered by Smith. They get it back from past the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Back to Thompson. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 6 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Eason against Wallace. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23. Hartenstein. It's good on the putback.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. A nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Baseline try. Here's Hartenstein. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Line for one.
one misses for Hartenstein.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And KD drops them both.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Wallace finds Wiggins. Here's Wallace. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Rockets have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to KD. Capella with a screen on Dort. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 6. The offensive rebound, Hartenstein. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Thompson. He's got 6. It's tipped. And KD throws it down.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Wallace with a screen for Dort. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Outside Durant. Back to Eason. Clock at 6. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 23 points in the game. Top of the key. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It hasn't even been close. Thunder out in front, running away with them. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Houston Rockets.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. Here's an interesting one from No Foolin' Julian. What's another sport you think you could have gone pro in?
Football, I would have been a tight end. Maybe block some field goals. Do whatever it takes.
I think I could have did soccer. Dribbling's dribbling, right?
I guess some people might say that, Jet, but either way, I'd pay good money to see both of you in those endeavors. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Thunder leading by 23. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's KD in at the 3. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Dort wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Here's Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Eason's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. Smith outside. Houston moving it around. 5 to shoot. Eason gets a wide open look. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Thompson sets the pick for KD. And that one is good. Durant's got 21 in the game.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Outside, Dort. Smith against Holmgren. Pass to SGA. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Rockets trail by 17. Shoots from the line. No good from Durant.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Wallace outside. Holmgren looking around inside and stolen by Şengün. Smith on the wing. And here is KD. 21 points in the game. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A moment now to check out some numbers for Alperen Sengun.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. SGA against Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And Thompson sends it back. Here's the break. Here's Eason. He's got 6. Pass to Durant. Durant uses his size in close.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Wallace. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got 9.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Pass to Eason. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 27. The Rockets pull it in. Sengun's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith dishes to Durant. Shoots over George. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Durant.
You know, you think back to his Achilles in the 2019 finals, that injury. Great to see Durant back in action. He's one of the best scorers ever. In my book, top 5 for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Take a break. They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
The first one falls.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 8. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Holmgren. 7 points in the game. Kept alive. Here's Hartenstein. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Back to Durant. Down low. And Sengun throws it down.
You know, it's been a great game for Sengun. Keeps on scoring. Really, he's a top-level scoring big for my money.
That one drops for him. Hartenstein's got 14 points for the game.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Thompson passes to Eason. Thompson against SGA. Thompson outside. Over SGA. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Thunder leading by 14. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. 9 points in the game so far.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Pass to Smith. Now Durant. 28 points for him. Şengün with a screen on George. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the 3. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Şengün. Smith kicks to Thompson. Holmgren against Şengün. Here's Durant. Daring anyone to stop him. KD.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith, and Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Case and Wallace. Mitchell against Thompson. Wiggins, a screen on Thompson. Mitchell. The Thunder with another miss. Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Shepard over Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, a big thing for Shepard going forward, adding strength, right? Finishing like that.
Houston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
That free throw good from Shepard.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player, but adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
Wiggins outside. SGA sets a screen for Wiggins. Mitchell outside. Over Thompson. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 10 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it's Durant missing. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Williams looking around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Wiggins dishes to Williams. For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Shepard. Houston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Capella with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Shepard. Thunder with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 29. Williams finds Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thompson. Again, Mitchell missing.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Mitchell outside. 1:25 left in the 3rd. And that one's good, SGA.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Durant. rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 13-point game. Good work there as it goes.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Durant. He has 30, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. The Thunder also changing it up. Alex Caruso comes in for Wiggins, and it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 12. Mitchell outside. Caruso up top. Joe passes to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving it around. Mitchell finds Caruso. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. And here's KD for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. KD's got 36.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. It's trailed by 9. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Isaiah Joe. Holmgren is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Mitchell, shooting 1.
What's up?
And so here is Houston, trailing by 10. Shepard, the pass to Okogie. And that one, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. And the 3-ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 11.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you've got to tighten it up on deep.
And it's Shepard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Williams. Joe with it. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Nice crossover to get that one.
I like the touch from Shepard finishing around the rim.
The Thunder leading by 12. Joe passes to Mitchell. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. Holmgren outside. just 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Ball stolen. Mitchell outside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Caruso. That three off the mark. It's trailed by 12. Green in the post. Defended by Caruso. Back to Green. Pass to Okogie from downtown. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Caruso kicks to Mitchell. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Banked in off the glass.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Kevin Durant's checked in for Houston. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Alex Caruso. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here now the Thunder. The Rockets making the shot. Holmgren can't hit.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. SGA passes to Williams. And here is Mitchell. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
With the step back, here's Durant. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Hartenstein's checked in. That's good from Durant. The Thunder leading by 11. Mitchell outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Mitchell from past the arc. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And it's Shepard missing. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Left side, SGA. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when you get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, you really have to hit him, or else he just powers through that contact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in.
Alexander, 1 shot.
One shot.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Thompson. Houston moving it around. Durant inside. Covered by Joe. The Rockets with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Hartenstein passes to Joe. SGA on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Joe. Mitchell a screen on Durant. Here's Joe. Trains the three-pointer. Joe's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Thunder.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
And here is KD. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. Durant's got 41.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Pass to Joe. Here's Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Smith. 6 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Back to Durant. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's pass to SGA. Şengün against Hartenstein. SGA from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. Now here's Durant. Şengün with the screen for Durant. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Durant's got 46 points. Pass to Joe. Now here's SGA. To the paint. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The 3-pointer no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Kevin Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Here's Joe. Holmgren wide open. Offensive rebound. Lets it go with a 3. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 26 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Durant with it. For the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Now, here's SGA. He's guarded closely, and he makes that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And here is Şengün. Thompson passes to Smith. Now Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, what a finish by Amen Thompson. For my money, I tell you, he's as good as anybody athletically in this league.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Mitchell. That free throw good from Thompson. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Wallace looking for an opening. Holmgren in the post, working on Smith. SGA against Thompson. Cleared away by Eason. The Rocket shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Smith! The three is off. Oklahoma City shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Outside Holmgren. SGA on the wing. He's covered by Eason. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Wallace. Door to screen on Eason. That does not go. Rockets trail by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Rockets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
The three doesn't go. Now Thompson from outside. Holmgren rips down the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Toward outside. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. SGA. Rebounded by Thompson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.